Good morning, folks. This is your news report and your Bitcoin update and your cryptocurrencies update as of Tuesday, November 24th. So hopping right on over here to CoinGecko, we do see a largely positive on the week and positive on the day. Bitcoin up, XRP up, Bitcoin Cash up. Everything is kind of going to be green as we're scrolling down here because we have entered what is called an altcoin season. And this has to do with these cycles of money with Bitcoin, where money typically flows from Bitcoin to large cap altcoins, which means higher market cap levels, and then from there to smaller cap altcoins as people want to diversify into other coins. So one example is Ripple. We just saw it over here with its plus 10% on the hour, plus 30% on the day, and plus 134% on the week. You can see it just goes parabolic. So this happens when we have a Bitcoin bull run and then people start wanting to lock in their profits and diversify to kind of hedge against losses. So Ripple was trading around 25, 27, 30, and then it is now up to 67 cents. So this is going to be happening with all of the altcoins for the most part in the coming days and maybe weeks. And we can see this on a crypto market cycles chart. Fiat is normal cash. This is like the US dollar, which we use to exchange value in our system. And you use that typically to buy Bitcoin. And then once Bitcoin gets kind of saturated or has had a bit of a bull run, it will shift that money to large cap altcoins. This is things like what we're seeing: Ripple, XRP, Ethereum, all these kinds of coins. And then it will go to mid cap coins and then low cap coins. And then from there back to Bitcoin and then back to fiat, which is US dollar, because that's something you can actually use to purchase and pay for things in our society. And the real indicator we use to see if this cycle is starting from Bitcoin to large caps is the Bitcoin dominance chart. And as you can see, Bitcoin dominance has been tanking. This is the percentage of cash value stored in cryptocurrencies that is kept in Bitcoin. So as we were over here, we were climbing, and then when we broke down, we are now from 67% to 62%. So as this continues to tank, more and more money is going to be flowing from Bitcoin to other altcoins. Looking over at the stock to flow model for Bitcoin, we do see that the fair value of Bitcoin as of today is around $23,735 per coin, and we are only at around $18,370. So we are still undervaluing Bitcoin, but at the same time, with all of the gains we've had over the past couple weeks, it's likely that people will be taking profits or shifting money from Bitcoin to other altcoins, which will mean we'll have some kind of pullback sometime soon, potentially. Looking at the long-term trends, we want to look up Bitcoin as a search term to see retail interest. And we are seeing it kind of spike. We're up to the most interest we've had in the past year for Bitcoin here in the US. What about worldwide? Similarly, the most interest we've had. We were pretty close back in May, around when the halving event happened, but we are now eclipsing that. So let's look at the longer term trend. Okay, so what are we at now? Search interest of 22, and here was 21, 26. So we're about at this level of a quarter of the total search interest that was displayed during the last Bitcoin bull run in December of 2017. But we are fairly high relative to absolute levels. So back here, the bull market started in 2017 and they had search interest of like 7, 6, 4, 5. And it wasn't until way later on, like end of the bull market, October, November, December, that they were getting interest this high. We have had interest this high over the past couple of years. I think because of this, and because Bitcoin is more widely adopted and used, it's a little difficult to use this same search interest judgments as we could have previously done because retail is just more involved in Bitcoin than they used to be. That being said, I don't know if we can like normalize this, but we are seeing that we are at relatively climbing over the past month. So checking out our DeFi, we do still see $14.2 billion of value locked in decentralized finance. We have been going up a lot over the past year. It is very likely that this number is going to start increasing much more rapidly as people start shifting money to altcoins. So do keep that in mind. In our news, with PayPal allowing users and merchants to access and exchange with cryptocurrencies, we are going to see significant amounts of adoption from retail and from everyday people because it's going to become so much easier to use things like Bitcoin and Ethereum and other larger cap altcoins. So lastly, we're going to check out the COVID dashboard. And as you can see, we are over 12 million confirmed cases as of Sunday. The data on here is about 2 days old. And on our chart, we do see that it is still climbing at near parabolic rates. This is not a good thing to see because we are expecting a very bad winter with family gatherings being super spreader events. So it is likely that this will get worse before it gets better. So if you are going to see family for the holidays, please take care, stay safe, be careful. So that's pretty much it for today. Bitcoin is entering a consolidation phase, so it's not likely we'll be seeing too much action there. Looking over at altcoins, it is likely we will see quite a bit of growth there over the coming weeks with the money shifting out of Bitcoin. So keep an eye on that. Check back in tomorrow for continued updates. I will be updating daily. I also post information I think that you could find useful or helpful on my social media platforms, so you can check me out on there. Please remember to like, subscribe, and follow if you have not yet done so. For subscribing, make sure you hit the bell button for notifications and select all so you can get this content. A lot of it is sometimes time sensitive, so you want to make sure you're aware of that as soon as possible. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.